They're either that or fucking Duck Dynasty.
I haven't seen one episode of that show, and I read the books though, so I just spoil it for
Duck
people.
Dynasty?
No,
Yeah, what is Duck Dynasty?
Duck Dynasty. Oh my god! Did you
That's
see that
hardcore,
mallard? That mallard got its freaking beak blown off. Oh, you ruined it!
SCU. You are now listening to Shoutouts Uncut. Prepare to be shattered with your hosts, Matt Baldwin, Skullface, Greg for Mercy, Oscar NJ Boy, T2RX6, Mega 81. Welcome to Shattered Cast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the #1 Transformers podcast, Shattered Cast Uncut, episode 32. Woo! That's right, we're 32. You know what that means? Our hairline's receding, and frankly, we just don't want to use condoms anymore. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, and joining me tonight, as always, is the Sinister Six plus one. So, starting from right to left, screw it, I'll just wing it. Everyone's favorite woman stealing, mom banging, and is real quick to stand there and tell you you're a piece of shit in the smoothest, bassest voice imaginable, Mr. Mega 81 Antoine Lewis.
What's going on, people? I'm back.
I knew it was going to be the what's going on, people.
That's right. And, of course, coming up right behind him, patting him on the back, saying, you can do it, big man. You can do it, big man. You're the best. Hail Hasbro is everyone's favorite Hasbro fanboy, my best friend and yours, the one, the only, Mr. Deluxe, Matthew Baldwin.
Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
He's a little under the weather, unfortunately, but he's still going to join us tonight because he's a trooper. That's how we roll. And speaking of how we roll, he is one of the founding members of this podcast. He is everyone's favorite grammar Nazi when he feels like he needs to be, and as well as your favorite internet troll and mine, and cuddle buddy also, the one, the only Mr. Greg for Mercy.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
All right.
Okay.
All right. And of course, this gentleman right behind him with his arm around his shoulder sitting there going, it's cool, baby. Just let me put the tip in. He is the other founding member of this beautiful podcast. He is the bald Dennis Leary, everyone's favorite skull fucking psychopath, Mr. Skullface.
Hashtag bring back our talent.
And of course, he's our Mr. Fix-It, most reputable YouTube reviewer, the guy with the patience of Buddha himself. Fuck you, Matthew. He is everyone's favorite Mr. Fix-It from TFW 2005 forums, the one, the only Mr. T2RX6, Justin.
What is up? That's all you get.
All right. And of course, our extra member tonight was a guy who was kind enough to make a nice donation to our GoFundMe, which you could always quickly go ahead and check out on GoFundMe.com/ShatteredCast. He is a awesome legal attorney from the area of New York, Brooklyn, representing in the house, the place that gave birth to Biggie Smalls, Mr. Robert Dagania. Robert D for these nuts, nigga. That's what. Yeah.
Hey guys, so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I knew this was going to happen.
Can I please tell a Gregor's joke?
Sure.
What's black and white and black and white and black and white and red?
What?
A nun falling down a flight of stairs.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Matt.
You know, I just pictured poor Sally Field falling down a flight of stairs, dressed up as a flying nun. Damn, I'm old.
You remember the other show, Deluxe, when we said, like, you said something about we're going to get rid of you, and we were like, don't worry about it, man. Nobody can replace you. Well, I'd start getting worried right about now.
This is noticed.
I'm always worried, man. Fuck you. Nah, you are always worried, but always wrongfully so. Yeah. Real quick, I want to talk about the GoFundMe. It is still live. We've met our goal. We've met our third goal. We're still getting donations and orders for shirts and so forth. Still honored by the fucking turnout. It's really fucking amazing, and we appreciate it. we told you that everything would be transparent, and it is and will be. The orders for the T-shirts and hoodies have been made. We have received word that we will have them by the end of the month. At that time, we will contact everybody and let them know that they're going to be shipped out, and then they'll be shipped out. We've also ordered the stickers and so forth, and I think we have $109 as of right now left over. So we still got to wait for these shirts and everything to close up shop, and we got to get the magnets and all that. But so far so good, and we fucking couldn't have done it without you. And thank you.
And
Right
it's
on.
my Tokyo with it first.
Can I just interject really quick? This is Rob. On behalf of the fans, I just want to say, I'm sure I'm speaking for most of them at least, when I say you guys are the best. It's the best podcast, and I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. You guys really do come off. I feel like you're my friends already. I really do. And I'm sure a lot of our friends, a lot of the fans feel that way.
And Fear Corpse is going to find out just how close we are when we meet up with him in Chicago.
Yeah. Don't worry, Rob. We're gonna wear a latex glove when we bump through your balls for all the nice things you say.
When you hear Matt whisper behind your ear, "How you doing?"
Hell Hasbro, buddy. Hell Hasbro, motherfucker.
Let's put the tip in.
That's so funny.
That
sounds terrible when you
just
said
like
it, right?
moist.
Antoine fucked my mom, and now she has a baby.
And then it's I'm gonna have you curled up like a little baby. Anyway, so with that being said, we can keep rocking.
Moving on. What did everybody get? Go, Greg.
I got Mustard Storm, and I got some alcohol to remove that red paint off his crotch. Why am I talking like that? I don't even know where the fuck that came from.
It's fabulous now, Greg.
I took that red paint off his crotch flaps, and I took the bronze paint, I guess, off the null rays and replaced it with white. He's getting there. I'm going to do a little bit more work to him, but I mean, we were talking about this before the show, man. Like, he's probably the best, like, held together version of that mold that I have, with the exception of the ankle wing thing biz. So I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know. I think that's all I got.
Right on.
Anybody know Ripped Apparel? Like, familiar? If
Yep.
you're not,
Yes.
get familiar. I got the T-shirt that's like the Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction album cover, but it has like the Dinobot heads on it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
I got a Dinobot shirt from them once. I'm pretty happy with it. It's the Grimlock Flash Gordon mix up.
I've seen that. Yeah, very nice.
And it says, what does it say? It's like me Grimlock. It says Grimlock, and it's like me King of the Universe or something like that.
What about you, Deluxe? What'd you get?
Counting last I went on last week, I got a Sunstorm and the Evolution of Bumblebee, I guess what it is. And I picked up Dr. Doom for Marvel Select, and I got 3 of the X-Men wave that came out with Jubilee, and I'm gonna get the other 2 from another guy here. And I got Matt Tracker from G.I. Joe.
And
Nice.
Pneumonia. Don't forget that.
Don't forget pneumonia.
And I have pneumonia.
Everyone, let's celebrate. This is Matt's first STD. All right.
Hey. More to come in the future, probably.
Oh, sick bastard.
As soon as he meets Gregor.
Antoine,
Yeah.
you get anything?
Gross.
Nah. But tomorrow getting that slice right in from Wolvertron.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
that's about it.
Justin, you get anything?
Oh, yeah, I did. I got my Mach 5.
All right. Very proud of you, you loser.
I know, after not being able to represent last week, yeah, I got him. I got my Sencho Barbosa. Also,
Nice. That's very
good.
good.
How do you like him?
I don't know. I haven't opened him yet. I just know he's here. He's sitting in a box about 6 feet away, so.
That's where you should sit, in a box.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, here we go.
Sick fuck. Shut your mouth.
I
First
got-
Hispanic Transformer ever, and you got to rip on him, you racist bastard.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Come on,
I'm
be
sorry.
Sancho, Oscar. Be Sancho.
I am Sancho. At this Delos, you know Sancho. He has pneumonia, is going to die. But I am Sancho.
Wow.
Oh, nice. I got the other 2 Warbitron guys. I got 6 Sigma. What else? I don't know. That's pretty much the highlight that I can think
Oh,
of.
you got 6 because you got the red arms, right?
Yeah. Oh,
the black arm version is like not in stock.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'm starting to worry if it's gonna ever come to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I got that the Haas too, the repaint, the GoBot repaint of.
You gotta let me know what that's like because I'm interested in buying it.
Yeah, I'll let you know. It's gonna be reviewed soon with the usual skull face warning that I've got. So
Nice.
Oh, did you get your pile of loot, Justin? Is that where you get all this stuff from?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember the last thing, the Toy World Skull Cruncher. That's what I have. Whatever his name was.
Have you opened him yet?
No.
Oh, I love that figure. Like normally by now I'd be thinking about selling it, but man, I like it. I like it a lot.
You know what nobody got? Talon.
Talon.
Oh, I know. Oh, did you see? I tweeted TF Source from.
Yes, that was awesome. You were like, how about a little? Yeah, it does start to irritate me a little bit with all the emails. Like, hey, you can pre-order this. Like, hey, why don't you fulfill this one?
Less pre-order updates and more Talon, motherfucker.
Yeah, no shit.
So, how about you, Robert? What did you get?
I was at Toys R Us last night.
Time you were on too, which is forever.
All right, let's start from the beginning.
5 hours.
All right, it was Transformers Prime. I really started lighting up. I got last night. I was in Toys R Us with my daughter, and I got a fucking Mint Storm. He stole my fucking thunder with the mustard shit. So Banana Storm, and I got an unopened Prowl that will remain unopened and hidden in the other boxes that my wife thinks are all empty, except for that Prowl.
Oh, clever.
And I got a Nightbird, which I posted a few days ago, which I love. It's my favorite out of all the aforementioned.
Is that the Impossible Toys one?
Yes,
Impossible
sir.
to love
But
toys.
It's worth it. It's worth it. She's fucking worth it.
Hey,
Sorry.
you know what? I wanna tell a little story here on the side. While I was editing episode 34 of last week, which was actually episode 31, but Podomatic likes to increment it based on how many files have been uploaded automatically, and
That's a lie. He travels through time. That
yeah,
was episode 34.
that's true. And I was just tired, so I kind of missed that one and went to sleep at some point. But anyway, while I was editing episode 34 there, quote unquote, I pulled out my Impossible to Love thrust, and I kind of started transforming it, and like pieces fell off. I'm like, nope, screw this, threw it in the box and put it back. So that review will be forthcoming someday, I suspect, but I don't know when that day is.
I'm always looking forward to an Impossible Toys review.
Oh, it'll happen.
As long as you curse.
Oscar, what'd you get?
Okay, I actually got quite a haul this last week since up there.
Yay!
I started with what I got yesterday, thanks to the very generous Mr. Robert over here. I actually got Age of Extinction Lockdown, deluxe glass figure. And one disappointing, ugly robot mode, but my god, that alt mode is sexy. If only it had windows. So it looks like it was carjacked from Jersey City, New Jersey, my hometown.
Nice.
So other than that, I also got a Revolvotech Leviathan thing there. I hate it. It was a bad investment. I don't think I could even sell it for 20 and get it off my hands.
I hate it.
Also with Lockdown, I got Drift and Hound from the movie line, which I already have.
Yay.
But, there's only one person proud to hear that.
I know. You're my boy.
You're my boy, Blue.
So, I got that. And, what else came in the mail that I'm actually, was actually a little psyched about? I had an issue with my Raptor Skywarp. Arm had some really bad plastic stress marks, and I sent it back to TF Source, where they didn't feed me a line of bullshit about it being paint being mixed, and I got him in the mail today, returned. And fuck yeah, I love you, TF Source. You're amazing.
Yeah, TF Source, man. That's a good lady to talk to. You call her on the phone. She's good for a conversation.
Yep. Actually, she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart in real life as well.
She hot? Because I would totally do her.
Don't you fucking giggle, whoever giggled when I mentioned fucking TF Source. That lady's a fucking saint.
She is. She's a.
Don't you fucking giggle.
She's a good lady. But
you make it
and they took care of me on. They took care of me on Chronos too. Like they were like, Jesus Christ, yeah, you gotta send that back. So I'll give him credit for that. A person I will not give credit to is Michael Bay. Who is
Bobby?
Yes.
Who apparently, go ahead, Robert.
Thank you. Bobby, did you return Kronos or did you exchange Kronos?
I returned him. I offered to have him exchanged, like for a store credit, and they just said it'd be easier to give me my money back. I mean, they can look at my pre-order chart and know they're getting it back anyway, so I guess it wasn't a big deal for them. But yeah.
Am I the only person? He's nice. He's nice to look at. I mean, it's a nice figure. Except my hips do the Hasbro dance. But other than that,
I saw this. Actually, shout out to DUB-K. They had. Oh, and speaking of which, DUB-K, if you're listening, you got to fix our fucking link. It doesn't work. Because it's like HTTP/HTTP, and I don't know anything about computers, but I don't think that's right.
Was it sabotage? Somebody sabotage us?
No, I doubt it. But anyway, it's at any rate, on DUB-K posted this thing. It was funny as shit. It had like a picture from the comics where, like, I guess Jetfire was or Skyfire, whatever one you want to call him, was injured, and he like fell into pieces. And it had a picture of that, and then it said Kronos mint and sealed box.
That's from the comic when that's from the comic when what was his fucking name? Buster?
This Buster Witwicky, yeah, he got the powers.
And he was like, he killed him or whatever, whatever the fuck.
So that was pretty funny. But anyway, let's get this party rolling because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Speaking of rolling, Michael Bay is possibly handing the Transformers franchise to a new director, so I guess he's rolling off the hate train there. He's no longer happy.
So who would be sad?
Right, exactly. But
it depends on who he would hand it off to.
Come on, Matt. Come on. I expected Matt to be like, fuck you guys. Then the pneumonia's really got him. Oh,
if he thought somebody good, I would be all right. But
my thing is, like, I don't know if this party can be unfucked. Do you know what I
mean? Yeah, it has to be a reboot.
Reboot. This has to be rebooted. Like, and it needs to be rebooted, and it can be rebooted.
Yeah, I think it can. I mean, especially from the last one, it really didn't go anywhere. Right. So nobody would really miss it if somebody rebooted it. Everybody'd be like, "Oh wait, is this a new one?"
So
it did go into outer space via Space Boost, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think that this. I mean, I think it's okay that a new director's taking over, but it's like, you know what it is? It's like a pile of fucking cooked spaghetti. You know what I mean? And you're trying to, like, you got to pull them all out and straighten them out and stand them next to each other again. It's too much work. You might as well just get a new fucking box.
Hey, yeah. I love a spaghetti. What are you talking about?
We're gonna have all sorts of fucking
voiceovers
tonight, I guess. Yeah. Different impressions.
No, I'm just saying, like you said. I mean, if a new director came into, where would he go? It'd be like, this is just a clusterfuck. I can't do anything with this. We got to restart this whole thing over.
It's a mess.
I think that would be all right. I think fans would appreciate it. I think the fans that are not Transformer fans would also just wouldn't really care because they're gonna go see a Friday night movie anyways. You know, it's Transformers. Who cares?
So Matt, out of curiosity, since you've been one of the big supporters of the movie, who would you want to see get the rights or take over the reins?
Oh, Abrams.
Yeah, see, now I would say Abrams too, but Abrams has got his hands full unfucking another franchise right now.
I know. I mean, yeah, but it would be awesome if what he did with Star Trek, and I'm not a Star Trek fan at all. I know what they are. Yeah,
I know.
The last two movies were good. They were really, really good. And if he could do that, I would love that. If he could do that to Transformers, I would love that.
He's probably like, look, I got to unfuck these Star Wars prequels, and my cutoff is 3. You Transformers fans, you got 4 movies I got to unfuck, and I'm just sorry. My limit is 3.
Yeah. I'm picturing the films meeting like, all right, guys, here's the plan. We'll take Transformers, right? Make them look like they were made by Apple. Screen glares everywhere. Boom. They transform. We don't have to animate it. Screen glare. Boom. They're a robot. Boom. They're a cop.
He does like a lens. Beautiful. He certainly does like a lens.
And I'll take my mystery box and take it with me, and then I'll fuck the mystery box, and then boom, Megatron.
Who would y'all want?
I would say Abrams too.
Justin, who would you want?
I don't know. It's too hard for me to say. I'm not a huge movie fan to follow directors around. Let's say anybody. I want the team who's been working on any of the Marvel movies that are not owned by Fox. How does that sound?
That's fair.
I'm going to be a little controversial. I'm going to say Guillermo del Toro, the guy who made Pacific.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
He's got the giant robot fight shit down, bro.
He does. So does Michael Bay.
Okay. look at this through Hasbro shaded glasses, and who has a lot of time on his hands and will make it even worse than Bay did? George Lucas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. He'll release it, and then it'll come out on DVD, and then he'll change it.
Mr. Transformers.
For every
Oh, hell no.
fan that George Lucas pisses off, his throat increases in 1 inch diameter.
I don't understand why they're making fun of it. I grew my fucking beard. I should have a jawline.
It's funny because he's starting to look like one of his alien monsters with that and it doesn't matter he'll even he'll lose 60 pounds, throat still the same size.
Fuck that. It's like he grabbed a frog and rolled around in that mutagen ooze that made the Ninja Turtles. And that's the end of
Yeah, they're like a battle toad.
They call me Scab.
And Beast Machine, the DVD set is coming in September.
Great.
Right.
I don't care.
I already have them, so really don't need them.
Sorry to David K, who we interviewed. You can check out the interview in past episodes.
Yep.
Just not a fan of the Beast Machines there.
No, I hate that series, and I was talking about it earlier today to my fiance, and I said to her, I guess I'll get it because I need to complete the collection. She says, I like expensive purses, but just because they look bad doesn't mean I need them. Like,
yeah, you
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Justin, you can't
That's when
giving your reasoning behind your collection.
No, I know.
That's when Justin knew that there in that moment he is going to be the luckiest man in the world.
My wallet will be quite happy with the decision. So.
I don't know how much. I mean, it's only like $30. I mean, yeah.
Hey, you know what Optimus Primal said? The seeds of the future buried in the past, and that's what
Sure.
machines.
He was a hipster. The whole show was
A
hipster.
hippie, not a hipster.
Whatever. They all look the same. Shut up.
Get your terminology right, young man.
Auto Assembly was this past weekend, and I wonder
Is that like British BotCon?
Well, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
and I think that Holson tries to go. So shout out to Holson. I'm not sure if I know he's been wanting to go forever, but here's what I find funny about this. Okay, they had a third party panel and they released all this information, but they said that no photos were allowed, and I just love how none of this shit has really leaked. Like they say it no photos allowed in Europe, and everybody's like, okay, dude, you heard the rules, no photos. But they say no photos allowed in America. That shit is everywhere in 30 seconds.
Or 5 minutes.
Thanks to certain ignorant YouTube reviewers.
Yeah, don't they have a European fucking to fucking name photos?
So the big news is that the MMC is going to do a Carnifex.
Yes, sir.
And who is Carnifex?
Overlord.
That's Overlord. Yes, we spoke about this. This was
okay, that's right. See, I wish they would write in parentheses who the fuck they're supposed to be.
Right, not.
So that's old news.
Not,
that's old news.
it's the Overlord based on the comic though. Not
Right.
When I hear Carnifex, I picture a robot fucking Carfax from Carfax.
Yeah.
Somebody
And
in the
who the
computer.
fuck is Slugger? Do we know that?
Baseball player.
Right.
fucking smart ass.
Slugger is supposed to be like some kind of original character from the Metal Slug game or something like that.
Nope.
It's gonna be one. So it's one of the DJD guys with that Metal Gear or Metal Slug tank thing. Is that the one?
Yeah.
No, he's saying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a DJD character.
No. Turmoil was the Metal Slug tank, and that's that random ass character from IDW. And the reason they did that was because they needed that mold. They didn't want to leak that they were doing Impactors. So that's why they announced that first.
Which we'll get to later.
And Slugger is just some that's a Mach 5 move right there.
And Impactor's going to be taller than Springer.
Yep,
Boom.
I had taller.
Which is awesome.
Very awesome. That's what I call record leaders.
Aborted
Are they
eye
gonna have a
stuff.
zombie Impactor?
Maverick and Power Glide recolors. I don't know. White wheelies. See, this is all bullshit because it's all these whatever. The link will be in the notes. If you want to read this horse shit, then you can read it. Look, pics or it didn't happen. Like one of the things, the important things in here have already kind of had pictures released, and then KFC is rebranding. And the worst decision they could have ever possibly fucking made is letting everyone know they were rebranding.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I will get to all that later because we got pictures of the blaster and all that shit coming. So let's just move the fuck along.
So, okay, then. G Creations Shura Combiner. Now, okay, I want to ask you guys this because, unfortunately, like some of you guys listen, you hear us talk about the infamous chat. We have this thread we have going on Facebook all the time. I haven't had a chance. Is this like a legend set?
I don't know.
Wingspan is 50 centimeters. If I knew what the fuck that meant, I could
I'm
probably
like
give
the
you.
Voyager size. Please.
Let me get.
50 centimeters, pretty big.
All right, Google race.
I believe that Optimus is about that size, MP10.
Let me see here.
Wow.
50 centimeters to inches.
Google race.
Yeah, so it's Voyager size figures.
Oh, it's 19.7 inches. Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not Voyager. That's Masterpiece.
Yeah, that's huge.
So this thing's got to
Masterpiece?
fucking be a Masterpiece Dinobot Combiner set.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Retarded.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
That nobody knows if it's going to be just a combiner and dinosaur modes, or if it's going to actually turn into, the individual robots or not. Nobody knows. So
Oh, okay.
I guess
No.
it's going to though, because
Yeah, 'cause
they
they got
showed a
pictures of
swoop,
Swoop.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay,
when this
I-
image first dropped, nobody knew, but now.
yeah.
I
Correction,
dropped
I'm
the
sorry.
ball bad. I apologize. We totally skipped a crossover Jin God Bomber ad
That's
on Kid
okay.
Front.
We'll
We
get
can
back
go
to that
back.
next
We'll
time.
Get back to it after this. This is one of those bringing sand to the beach fucking things at this point. I understand that they already had they would have had the money tied up in this thing for 6 months to a year by now, but there's just a lot of people doing it, and the sad part is that everybody's going to end up making less money because there's so many fucking chefs in the kitchen.
This company is going to end up making next to no money. That's the thing. Like, like who wants the combiner? Well,
Yeah,
I say that, but I've actually seen it on Facebook with some people that I know won't be able to buy it. I know they're not going to buy it, even though they said they wanted to. But I don't know. It's dumb. Who needs a masterpiece-sized combining set of Dinobots?
That's not getting completed. Is it true that Gigapower was canceled?
We've heard that it's not canceled. They're
Retooled.
just it's being retooled from the ground up.
Fuck that. This isn't.
Yeah, it's canceled.
I'll tell you right now. This combiner will never be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine. And
Not with so many stuff coming out. No.
And I think that Masterpiece, like the people that are really heavy into Masterpiece that'll spend $200 on a Fans Toys Masterpiece, are people that are really trying to mimic the cartoon.
Yeah.
And
You're
as
not
this
trying
was
to
ever
get
in the fucking
that.
cartoon,
Yeah.
I get that some people are just combiner nuts. Like, I'm not the guy that's like, well, they didn't do it. Like, I get it. I think it's dumb personally, but I do understand your fascination with wanting to put things together.
If I was this company and I was going to be taking a first swing, it wouldn't be Dinobots. I would actually pick like masterpiece-sized combiner. Like a legitimate one.
Right.
If you wanted to take that swing.
Right.
Yeah, like let's go for a Constructicon set.
Yeah.
Like you already.
Word.
Exactly.
Word.
It's that would have been the smart move. But
When are
whatever.
we getting the Terracons, Bobby? Come on, you said they were coming.
I think I did, and I know
And
how
you got
much,
me hard.
I know how much you take things to heart. I know how much you
Fucking
take
gross.
things to heart, like release
I
dates
know.
and my
You
prediction.
gave me release dates, didn't you? You better not give me release dates, motherfucker. If you
But
did, I want them.
I've
on
got
that
news
day.
for you, Matt. I think that you and I are going to hear about Terracons when you and I are
TFCon.
together.
Okay.
Are they gonna be
I'll be happy.
Are they going to be on
So
scale?
is this a heads up that you and Mrs. Skullface are getting a divorce? Is that you and Matt being together? I don't know what's going on.
No.
Because
No.
she overheard you fantasizing about knocking
No,
the
if
bottom
I-
out of your power bottom that is deluxe.
I will say that I'm sure my wife can make an exception for one night of ecstasy.
Yay!
You're going to get the deluxe treatment.
Wait,
Ah, gross.
It's
Moist.
all right. I'm going to
bringing.
give him the Voyager treatment.
Yeah.
I blanked out for a second, and I come back, and we're bringing ecstasy to TFCon.
Yeah. No.
Is that what I heard?
No,
Yes.
not that type of ecstasy.
Yeah, not
sensual
that type.
ecstasy.
Sensual.
Damn
So
it.
type that right when you climax the words pre-order.
Use your banjos when this shit's going on.
Hail Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Hail Hasbro, guys.
We'll make him say it.
Say it, Matt.
Hail.
I'm sorry, I was coughing. Sorry.
Fucking say it.
No.
So, what the fuck is this?
Which one are we looking at now? The MP10?
Crossover Jin God Bomber add-on kit for MP10. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start this one off here. I have been looking at this now for a week steady from all the pictures I've seen on, obviously, the Facebook groups. And I'm not going to lie. The God Bomber figure itself, whatever his real name is, I don't know it,
It's God Bomber. That's the
Is it God
name,
Bomber?
that's the name of the character,
whatever.
yeah.
Either way, this character actually looks really, really cool. I would like to have him in my collection. But at a hefty fucking $200 price tag, fuck your couch and everything that's associated with it because I'm really not into it anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
If you bought the original Trailer Force and you still have it, then you kind of have to get this thing, I think. But for the MP10, I don't. Personally, it doesn't do anything for me to add it to MP10. So
it looks ridiculous slapped on MP10.
Go ahead and make a God Bomber when the MP 21 comes out, which is or whatever 30 MP30, which is going to be I don't know, whatever his name was.
And his alt mode was a trailer, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want another trailer for your MP10, go for it. But
right, I'm not interested until we get a legitimate Power Master Optimus, and by that time, I don't know if I want that masterpiece anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, the only thing I could see this being a good sell for would be if this was to you could use it on your Toy World Orion. It's really hard. It would be a decent buy if you could use it for your Toy World Orion, but
there's an idea.
You can't. That'd be a nice upgrade set. Your Toy World Orion now has its own trailer,
which was $90. You get this for another $90, and you'd be good to go.
Yep, but no, this bitch has got to cost $200 fucking dollars.
Bullshit.
Well,
who the fuck is Gob? I don't know who this is.
It's a Master Force upgrade. If you've ever watched Master Force, I don't like that show personally, and it was the thing that the kids of Master Force were actually in it. I don't know, somehow controlling the trailer or something like that.
He was able to fight Overlord, I think, because Overlord is way bigger than Prime, so he added this stuff on. I mean, make a new masterpiece. Quit adding on shit to Prime. Prime is great and everything, but let's get some new stuff for masterpieces. I'm tired of all this add-on shit for things.
Unfortunately, and I might piss some people off with this, but when it comes to those 3 Japanese seasons after season 4 of G1, I don't pay attention to that shit unless IDW legitimizes it.
Honestly, I enjoyed Headmasters. I couldn't get back into Victory, but Master Force just killed my interest in pursuing.
Headmasters was good. I have to admit that it was pretty good.
No, it wasn't. Come on,
it was novel. It was novel. That's what it was.
Hey guys, on behalf of people who got back into Transformers after the fact.
Are you on the road?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you outside?
Yes, I am.
Are you cruising?
I'm cruising, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right. How do you get into those seasons? I mean, where do you get the discs or whatnot?
Okay, there is a couple options. Shout Factory, as far as I know.
Well, you're going to have to mute that, man.
Yeah, you're going to have to mute, buddy.
I'm going to mute right now. Listen, fucking Brooklyn in the house.
Truck, Robert, goddamn.
Yeah, you're going to have to go back inside, Paco.
Biggie! Shout out to the memory of Biggie Smalls.
I actually have to come in on that. Sorry. Yeah, that's actually for 15 years. That was my nickname at my law firm. Thank you.
Really? Nice. So anyway,
yes,
you are aware that's our only guest that will ever say that and not be bullshitting us.
Right. Here's the options with the Japanese series. I think Shout Factory still has them available via their website. It's like a box set. It has all 3 in it, but it doesn't have the American overdubs.
Which is good. You don't want the overdub for Headmasters is the only one with an American overdub, and I don't even think it does the whole series, but I think Metroplex's name was Steve or something like that.
It was Bruce. It was Spaceship Bruce.
Yes. No, that was Fort Max, wasn't it? Fort Max
Metroplex was
Blaster was Billy, or was
Yeah.
Blaster's Billy. I have to agree with Brian Kilby from RFC. Shout out to whatever. The only way to truly appreciate Headmasters is the American dub at some point in time. The part where, and speaking of Billy, that part where like him and Sound Blaster kill each other, or Soundwave, and they're like, "Billy, are you okay?" And he's like, "Not really," and then he just falls dead.
Not really.
I lasted maybe 5 minutes watching that when I heard Galvatron say, "Weird Wolf, you and go get that stuff." "Yes, sir." They run away, and I was like, this is not good.
It's like, what does he say to Rodimus? He's like, "Leader, go find the power pack."
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Are you okay? Not really.
You can get the series from Shout Factory online, like their website, and then also there's some people on YouTube that have it up. Like this one, I Am Missy. I don't know why I remember that, but she has a YouTube channel and she has like the Headmasters season with the.
Yeah, you can get them on YouTube.
I would have sent you all the shit if I'd known you wanted it. I mailed your Grimlock yesterday. I would have just sent you a fucking data disk with all that shit on it because I've got it all on my computer.
They're also all available.
Shout
on
out to
Amazon
Greg
still.
for making really killer pillows.
That's actually my wife that makes them, and you bought one, motherfucker. So
I think
Yeah.
I think he's being sincere. I just think it's a funny group of words.
I'm being extremely sincere.
Yeah, I just think it's a funny combination of words. Shout out to Greg for making killer pillows.
hey,
Greg has some amazing pillows.
He does.
You know, it's just an odd assortment of the English language placed together, I think. Because pillows are like the opposite of killers. They're like the nicest thing ever.
So who's?
Let's move on. We're gonna be here all night.
Yeah. So
The
here
big
it is.
news.
Boom. Mastermind's Creation, a company that has not let us down in the past yet, besides this whole talent ordeal, is announced they are making an impactor.
Great.
Yes.
He's going to be like $200 and the size of
son of a bitch,
shot.
you motherfuckers! I was gearing up for that.
He's like a Wolverine in a corner right now.
Wow. Somebody took his thunder.
Hey,
Soft,
it's gonna be. Well, you know, it's gonna be overly complicated.
Yep.
In fucking shit quality, just like everything else MMC puts out.
To anyone listening for the first time, we are bullshitting you.
Yes.
I mean, to anyone listening,
Well-
to you.
This looks nice.
Technically, we're not bullshitting you, but you know
This
what?
is,
That's debatable.
This is going to be fucking fantastic. I couldn't have chosen a better company to do it.
Yep.
It's almost like I subconsciously control the universe.
And you know what? The hell X2 toys in.
Yeah, so long.
I think the moment that people showed that toy sitting next to whatever it was, the trail cutter and stuff,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people said, "The hell with X2 toys."
Well, I think that like
Yeah.
I think that like the guy at X2 Toys when he saw this news hit was probably like,
Oh, he
"Fuck,
shit his
I
pants."
knew I should have got this pre-orders up last week."
Yeah. He's like, fuck. It's like my only chance. My only chance.
This is awesome.
Yeah. Very
And
well
it looks
done.
like, and they fixed like it was going to have the drill. I guess it's going to be an option. You can use the drill or the harpoon.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think it's
they'll
going to be like
interchange.
swap in and out type things.
Which is
So
awesome. And there's
So
a gun
beautiful.
from Last Stand of the Wreckers.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
It's so beautiful.
And they're doing an Overlord, so you know you could just reenact that awesome
Yep.
last scene in the comic.
He's either going to have, it looks like he's either going to have two heads or multiple faces underneath. Because if you notice that one picture with the drill out, he's got like gritted teeth. And then the one
Right.
above it and below it, he doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
If
So-
you don't like this toy, unsubscribe from SCU.
Hey, look, I like the
Hey,
colors.
okay.
too. I really like the colors on it.
It's fucking
And
awesome.
this is the first Autobot since like Night
Pre-
Morpher.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, good point. I guess that,
Pre-ordered.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, pre-order.
I mean, this is going to be, we're still probably looking at a year and a half away.
Oh yeah, they just got drawings of this shit. They ain't showed anything.
But
Yeah.
thank God.
Well,
This
once
looks-
we see the prototype and everything like that, then we'll have to wait at least another 2 years for it. So,
You know, it seems like they should start getting a little bit more prolific.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not knocking them because they do create a fucking hardy, you know, sturdy, solid fucking product.
Yep.
But I would like it if they could get more than like 2 figures out a year. That would be great. And I know I'm just being another Gretty SCU member. I get
How pissed off would y'all be if he came out before Talon?
I know.
Oh my god, you don't know.
I don't know.
I think I'd have a
with it.
moral dilemma.
Talon's out. People have Talon from other places, just not the places we ordered them from.
Yeah. Not in the States, it seems like. You know what I mean? Like, I think the Chosen Prime, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know if there's
No, he's in the States.
Is he?
Yeah.
Then what the fuck?
Yeah.
TFSOR's keeping them, man.
They're reverse they're reverse fucking Warpatroning that motherfucker. They're sending them to fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry before they send them to fucking BBTS and TF
Those guys that shut the cast to troll us. We troll their favorite stores. We get them good. The Rat Hat machine. I've had a good set. So proud. Yeah, but this Impactor looks fucking amazing. You know what? This guy looks so good. I'm sure that when I finally do get him in 2018, I will be hard pressed either to call him Impactor or Spartan. I'm not sure because both names pretty much rock.
Yep. Agreed.
I'm gonna call him Impactor, but it's just me.
So
that's what he is.
Moving on to the eye gear Predators. This just, I don't know if anyone remembers, but I had heard this information last year that they were gonna do every fucking type of secret jet and every fucking type of color that you could possibly imagine, and it seems like that is coming to fruition.
Shit on Hasbro. Fuck you.
If they had different heads, since like I'm not getting these 3. Especially since we're getting fucking Impactor and Overlord, like I wouldn't mind getting and all those fucking the Predators they're boring to me, but the ones there were the couple from last night of the records. There was the one that like helped them out, and then there was the one that was like torturing fucking top.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Like I'd pick up a couple. I would pick up a couple. I mean, I'm DW crazy.
What the hell was that?
Are they all G2?
Yeah,
they're based on G2 characters.
Yeah, the Predators were a set of toys made out of gold plastic, probably why you've never seen them. You could like put them together and like look. Had some stupid fucking viewfinder gimmick. It was the same kind of shit that got like your Iron Fist from, where like you could look through it and see like a target, and like it had like a fucking gun that like quote unquote shot, through optical illusion. They were part of that whole fucking G2 gimmick line.
I actually think I may find the Predators more interesting than the regular Raptors, to be honest. But
yeah.
That's just me.
Bitch mouth.
Oh, here we go. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding.
It's funny because I have no I must have gotten out of Transformers by this time because I have no real recollection of these.
I do. They were. I didn't see many of them when I was a kid. When I grew up in the flea market area, I did. Yeah. But
these are your '90s things, Bobby. So these are like right after you probably.
Yeah, I was probably.
You were probably like, "Wow, this thing called pussy is amazing."
Yeah, and
I ain't got time for this shit.
It's still pretty top notch.
But I'll be looking forward to getting my hands on a snare. That's for sure because that's from the last stand of the Wreckers.
Right.
So
I hope it's not a box set though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's probably gonna be a fucking box set.
Yeah.
I don't know. How would they do a box set on these?
3?
Because aren't they making? Well, they're making what? Like, if they're doing the Predators, making like 6. Would they do a fucking box set of 6?
3.
No.
They
probably do 2 or 3s.
It's eye gear. They'll do anything.
Yeah, that's true too. So, yeah, I'm if they'd put these out solo, I would pick up the ones from the book.
What would you pay?
Ooh, I guess I'd have to realistically be willing to part with $100 a pop.
Damn.
Well, see, that's the thing that bothers me about these Raptors. Like, I could have been interested in Starscream and stuff, but the fact that to get 3 of them was not, no savings at all.
Right.
Buying them individually, I'm like, well, why would I?
I don't know if Doug has already sold his, but he was posting them in the groups 3 for $250. The Coneheads.
Nah, I don't need them that bad.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, but
I want them.
he put them at the price that the fucking company should have.
Yeah, I
I want
agree.
them. Who's this that's selling them? I
TJ,
want
he
'em.
sold them already though.
I know, what a douche. I love you, teacher. I did approach him with the classic Oscar payment plan, you know. Hey, man, I could give you like 80 today, and next week 100, and the week after that a little bit more for your time. He's like, all right, buddy, I'll let you know.
Is you in or is you in?
I got 5 on
You
it.
know what?
You
I
got the drip?
honestly, I have to say, I kind of appreciate him selling shit quick because he posted that Planet X Genesis, and like the more I thought about that motherfucker, like I've been thinking about the thing lately, and I'm like, I don't know, this thing's pretty big. And I was thinking about making foolish decisions. I had a couple drinks, and I was like, man, I don't know. I could get rid of this and this and pick it up from him. And then I was like, hey, TJ, let me talk to you. He's like, it's sold. I was like, thank God. I didn't tell him that. I was just like, oh, come on, man. Really? Like, what the fuck?
So,
But I was like, thank fuck.
Shout out Kuma Style.
Yeah, but I think TJ.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
Well, we got that later.
we're partnering with Kuma Style a little bit now.
That's later.
Because let's face facts here, guys. Much like our good friend T2RX6, Kuma Style needs to lose reputability. So he's partnered up with us here at Shattered Cast Uncut. Best decision ever.
Hey, TJ, I tried to shout you out, but they want to move you to the end. It's some kind of fucking bullshit.
What happened to Blaster?
Well, that's where we're headed now.
Oh,
KFC.
the page is not working.
The hell?
It is for me. KFC is rebranded into Toys Express. Is that what?
Yeah, stealing
Yeah.
the X-Men logo instead of the Gundam and Kentucky Fried Chicken logo.
Can I just say that the one thing that KFC did creatively well was their name, and now they've actually stepped backwards in that. Whatever. So they're doing a Masterpiece Blaster. I'm not willing to.
I'm skeptical.
I'm skeptical, exactly. I'm not willing to bite the bullet on a masterpiece from this company quite yet, and I don't like the face at all. I don't like that toy face. If it's a masterpiece, in my opinion, it should be cartoon accurate.
Can I go back and say one thing about the logo and all that shit?
Absolutely.
Before we move on. If they were smart, they would fucking have taken the Panda Express logo.
Ooh, that would have been good.
But they're obviously not smart, so moving on.
That would have been
Sorry.
Good. What's
Yeah,
Justin?
I don't.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know about this fucking thing. Like, this is the kind of shit that gets a boy's hopes up, and then turns out to be a fucking dude in a dress when he shows up knocking on the door. You know.
They'll get an A for effort if he's able to store those shitty cassette tapes they keep mass producing.
That's what it is. It's a fucking carry case.
Oh,
All those tapes you bought. Well, we got a way to hide them.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
they don't
the
fit
whole
in here
marketing.
either.
Oh my god.
Get jammed in their own fucking mold. Like they're so stuck in there. You're gonna have to take the fucking toy apart to get them out.
I really
And you will
don't
be
think,
just as shitty as those tapes.
Yeah. I really don't think that, with the exception of the face, I really don't think this looks bad. I'm just not willing to risk it. Like, I want my Masterpiece Blaster to be done by a top dog. You know, he's
Like
too.
Takara?
Like Takara or Fans Toys, and he's too big of a character to fuck around with. Like, if I was this company, and we all know that KFC, they've even released statements recently that they're trying to like up their fucking reputation and everything. Like, if I was them and I wanted to toss my hat in the Masterpiece game, I don't know, maybe a Sparkabot or like something like that. Like maybe start there, and
Rock Lord.
But not. This is a pretty big character to kind of try to say. I think I got the hang of this, guys. I disagree. I'm not willing to. But Justin, you seem like you were going to bite the bullet on this.
I am willing to. I mean, I think Oscar should be too. I mean, we both have Citizen Stack.
We are very happy for Citizen Stack.
Yeah, he's their first throw-in.
KFC.
I don't know, Matt. I don't know.
Once upon a time,
Stack is
KFC's
awesome.
future, a loser who's a Hasbro fanboy ripped onto the company. They walked into his house late at night and injected him with pure pneumonia. He's now suffering. Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries. I don't know the theme song.
Yeah, but
Oh man.
Oh,
Hey, it's
yeah,
all
you
right,
can't-
Matt, because it's KFC pneumonia, so it's just gonna break apart and go away.
Oh no.
Fuck you and everything you said.
They won't be looking at that, so don't worry about that either.
Oh
I'm no good.
no.
I'm no good.
I would rather have the Legends of Bombness than anything KFC makes.
Oh shit!
KFC would like you to rot in hell, Chastain.
I have the Legends of Bombness. You have both versions of it.
I do, and I love
Yeah.
it. But I'd rather have those two stay in
Robert,
my collection
you-
forever.
You hear that,
KFC.
Robert? That is the definition of thug life right there when it comes to the collector.
Matt does
That's
not
fucking. That's hardcore.
That's only third party company I do not like is really KFC. I really anything they make.
And you know, I don't blame you, Matt. Like when I saw this news, I looked at it. I was like, Masterpiece Blaster by KFC.
Oh yeah, I was too.
But you know, like that was my mood. It was Masterpiece Blaster by KFC.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah,
I was bipolar. I was Robin Williams.
But are you going to get it? I mean, are you once you see the price point, are you going to get it?
Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon.
No, I'm not gonna.
You're not going to get it at all. You're not on board at all.
No, if Justin gets it, he has. First of all, if it has a replaceable head that makes it more like the cartoon, then okay, I will consider it. And if Justin gets it and says to me in a true moment of honest friendship, and I'm talking like a month after the purchase, where it's really had a chance to set in, you need to pick this
What
up.
was wrong with my word on stacks?
No, nothing. I've already pre-ordered the Takara one. I've already pre-ordered the Takara one. I'm in. So I just can't spend $400 on Ultra Magnuses. And it's funny because my buddy Adam, he listens to the show all the time, and he listened to you guys like praise stacks, so he like went and looked at them, and he's been trying to fucking convince me to get stacks too, based on you and Justin's talk and the pictures. But I'm holding out hope. I can't do $400 in Ultra Magnuses. I just can't.
Bobby, I've been looking at their videos and looking at pictures, and dude, I've been thinking about going to the dark side, but I'm being strong. I think half of this podcast needs to fucking have their feet on the ground.
It's you and me.
That's me and you, buddy.
We are the Guardians of the Galaxy, defeating evil with friendship. But Justin, are you okay with this head?
I don't know. I haven't seen his head, to be honest. I didn't.
It's like the toy head. It's got like that piece of plastic, the helmet that goes.
There's gonna be like 50 fucking heads for the goddamn motherfucker.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's
Look, Skullface. You gotta look. Okay, this thing's gonna come out. Then in comes SXS, doing the only thing they were good at, giving collector's head. Get the joke? And then you'll be able to buy your own Masterpiece Blaster head that's gonna look like either the comic or the G1 show. Dude.
You're right.
You're gonna be...
I retract my statement. You are correct. I am wrong.
Yeah, I don't mind the head. I don't dislike it. It's okay with me. So,
Is that the head you want though?
I don't really care. I mean,
the head
Blaster's
he
not a
deserves.
big enough character that I care about.
Blaster's
To be honest,
not a big enough character.
Not for me, no.
Wow.
Like I know he's a season 3 guy and all that.
That's
but,
racist.
A season 3 guy. Oh, you're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you think you'd give him a little more love due to the fact that the guy who voiced him is still alive?
Dude, we're
he's not. He died, didn't he?
Re-examine our
No, that was Scatman. That was the guy who voiced Jazz. He died.
Yeah, Scatman.
Wait, was Blaster season 3? I thought he was in season 2 a little bit.
Was he in 2? I can't remember.
I think it's just 3. He came in 3 with the Ultra Madness on them.
Yeah, he was definitely in season 2. He was definitely.
He was in 2.
Yeah,
No, he
Remember
wasn't. No, he wasn't.
No, he was in season 3.
No,
He's
he
a
was
new
in
character.
I recently saw him. He goes into a disco with the guy with the fucking blue car with the wings.
Yeah.
And
Track?
stop
He was
screaming.
he was in season 2.
Drip.
Season
Yeah.
2.
But you never saw his
don't
tapes.
play that hip hop music. My God.
No, it was disco. It was fucking disco.
Oh yeah.
But you never saw his tapes, right? Or was it?
No.
No.
It was in after the movie. You saw his tapes.
You never see it on the first date.
Right. But
You gotta.
He was in the crazy episode too.
he's I can't. I don't like that toy face, man. I mean, but you're right. Somebody will correct it. It's just there's a lot of factors playing against this right now, and the fact that even like the concept art, like the one leg looks way different than the other one. I'm already nervous.
Is that not the face he has in IDW right now? Though?
At times.
Yeah.
But that's
At times.
the Masterpiece Blaster that I want is cartoon accurate, not even IDW accurate.
Well, speaking of Masterpiece, Bold Forums had revealed a prototype of their take on Megatron, who looks MP size, but is he?
They say he's not. Somebody, I remember who it was now. They said that he's going to be like a few centimeters short of MP10, which is like close, but it's just like, I don't know. And this looks really sketchy to me. Like you can tell that the whole hand is just going to flip up and cover that hole.
And I really hate that gap being there.
Yeah, I do too. Like this looks problematic to me.
Can't we just get a G1 Megatron? I mean, fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're preaching.
I mean, what kind of irks me is the fact that he is a triple changer. He changes into a tank and a gun. And again, it just looks like it ain't sitting well. Like, this would be a nice alternative to the Hegemon figure.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, I could see this being smart if they were saying, look, he just transforms from a robot into a tank. And they'd be like, whoa, there's this wild fan mode where you can make him into a gun. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where they could sell it that way and not have to worry about the repercussions of some fucking kid in the Midwest shooting up the whole entire fucking school. But, if they just sold it like, he's just a tank into a robot, and then it had this fan mode hidden into it, that was obvious to any kind of fan, But,
right, what it was there for.
Right.
Yeah, but what do we go with? I mean, he's shorter than MP10. He's got to be taller than Prime. So, I mean, would he go with your classics?
Good point.
I don't know.
Maybe
I just don't know where he go.
Maybe he'll be bigger than Orion,
yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Because should Megatron be a little bit bigger than Optimus?
Yeah. He was bigger in the cartoon.
Right. So, maybe he's a little bit bigger than Orion. That'll work. I don't know.
I just don't see Megatron as a triple changer either. I don't see Megatron.
Justin, you're
shady as fuck.
Justin, besides Robert, you're probably the smartest guy here. 22 centimeters is about like 8.5 inches, right? Give or take?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Like just thinking at the top of my head, yeah.
I am a blue-collar man. I could convert Chinese numbers into American inches. So what do you think about this, Robert? You like this Megatron? Speak to you? Think you want to touch it? Robert?
All right, it's been good.
Hold on. I was trying to...
While he's looking it up, is anybody thinking about taking a chance on this?
No. I might. After I see a review. I might.
Hey, Bobby.
Yes, sir.
If you will look at the... hold on. Actually, you know what? If you want my opinion on it, open that link up. You might know where I'm going with this. You might not. If you do, don't ruin it. Look down about that third picture. That's clearly a swastika. This is an anti-Semitic Nazi third-party company. I will not be supporting them.
And
I am racially, sexually offended.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Everyone all right? Okay.
I'm just like, hold on, I gotta throw my wife down the stairs.
I told you I'm on the podcast.
I think that was me slamming my office door. I think he looks like a piece of shit. I won't waste a penny on him.
High five.
Hell, Hasbro.
Good luck's made a friend.
I would rather buy fucking the Ruination repaint of Shittacus.
Wow.
That's
shit,
that's
dude.
Ghetto right there.
You know what?
I'm a little offended by that. What the fuck?
I'm going to throw in on that same statement only because it'll be cheaper. That's all. That's the only reason.
Exactly.
Wow.
I'm not.
You guys are fucking sick.
I am not comfortable with this.
I want a G1 Megatron. I just want a fucking G1 Megatron. My damn shelf is empty. I want a masterpiece G1 Megatron.
Well, don't ask Justin for his because he won't fucking sell
I know. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't see Megatron as a triple changer ever. I don't want him as a triple changer. Either change him into a tank.
I like this.
Hey, wait. Weren't you all right with Starscream being a triple changer in that Cloud one?
No, I was
and you were all right with Rodimus being a triple changer?
No, I wasn't.
No, he was. He wasn't okay with the Rodimus. I was the one that was actually championing the Rodimus, but
sorry, Greg. Sorry,
Hail Hasbro.
All right, I'll take that.
Hail Takara.
He'll take that. But my thing with this is that it's just like I'm okay with the tank thing. I've come to terms with it. I just want the bot to look right next to MP10, and I don't know why that seems like it's. But I don't know why we have 15 companies making fucking Dinobots, and nobody has the balls to fucking make one Megatron. proper.
That's true. I just that second pick. It's just I don't like it. He just doesn't look.
But you know what that means, though, right? It means that 2016 will have 18 fucking Megatrons to choose
from. Oh yeah, of course.
There you go.
Of course, and they still won't touch a fucking hot rod.
And I'll tell you what, you know what's going to happen is someone like Hot Toys is going to make a perfect like Megatron that's going to sit next to MP10. I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to get it.
Yep, good
Best
enough.
Megatron I can get. And then there'll be like a flood of them that comes out. And I'm like, oh, damn it.
At least you'll be able to sell it. Just Hot Toys retain value.
True.
Wait, you'll buy a doll? There'll be a doll Megatron.
Hey, if that's the only way I can get a Megatron that sits next to my MP10, then...
Wait, I can justify that one, because you're not going to be able to dress up Megatron.
Yes, you will.
I bought this new military outfit for him.
Wasn't there a comic cover or something where Megatron was wearing a suit? Then there's some kind of art out there. They'll make that shit.
That would be
Somebody
awesome.
will.
Shapeshift Legends Fall of Cybertron Ironhide.
Yeah, great. Hey, look, it's the same company that made the knockoff downsized FOC Starscream. Still a knockoff. Yep, and it's absolute shit. And I guess Antoine's the only one here excited about it.
No, it's is this the same company that was making those other ones? Because like there were some that looked really good. And
he's typing his ass off right now.
Okay, I don't understand. Y'all buy Hasbro Legends figures and
no, I don't.
Those are you do. So, and said those are great, but a third party company makes Legend figures, and it's like what?
I always make this statement.
Check this out. Let me give you some solid logic, non-failed logic here. You ready, Antoine?
Yeah,
okay. These Legend class figures from a third party company are probably going to run between $25 to $40 a pop. Right. Okay. Real quick transformations, and by judging by their prototypes alone, look like they're going to be shit. $25 to $40, I could either get a crap load of shitty Hasbro Deluxes or an add-on set to make my Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Prime look more like a decent-looking Classics figure.
Right.
See what I'm getting at here? Or use that as a down payment on Sancho Barbosa.
Yeah.
Or use that as a save up money to get Talon when he comes out before Christmas.
This can go on.
Exactly.
This is this one going to be a Legend size also? Is that?
Yes, it is. It's
okay.
and
well,
it looks
like the thing is, Legends are not my thing. I can throw away $10 on a Hasbro Legends just to like take a look at it. You know what I mean? And be like, okay, fair enough. But like, I can't throw. I'm not at a point financially where I can throw away $40 on a Legends figure.
Hold on.
and speaking of Hasbro Legends, I got Tailgate. It fucking sucks. I got Shrapnel, and it's not the best fucking thing in the world. I did not pick up fucking Swerve because I got a superior product. And I got Cosmos only because I like the way it looked. I don't buy fucking Legends figures.
What'd you say?
We're waiting for that tailgate review.
Oh, it's tomorrow, and I take a shit all over it for the most part. It's pretty funny.
I'm gonna jump in on Antoine's corner here though. Like, from somebody who's out, like this isn't for me. I'm not gonna get it, but I can understand the appeal because whether you like it or not, that Metroplex has people who very much enjoy it and its city mode, and there is no better class of figures if you want to.
I agree.
Display that so.
And
I can understand people who that's their only, maybe they don't go for masterpieces. They just go for that cool, like, cityscape, thing you can do with Metroplex.
I agree. And that's fine, dude. But then again, it's the price tag that's got to be labeled on these fucking things for something that will either be just as inferior as the Hasbro counterparts.
Yeah, how much does it?
How much did what, buddy?
Antoine got so passionate that he cut his own self off.
Are you there?
Yeah. Hello?
All right, go ahead, Antoine. I'm feeling your passion tonight, buddy. Go for it. Let me know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how much did the Mid-Toy Swerve cost?
30.
About $30 a piece, then like 10 for the packaging and accessories. So it was a good investment.
Is that considered Legends?
No, that's Commander class. Actually, they're a little taller than Legends.
And that was a solid figure that suited the character. And a lot of people that bought that set, except for Justin, actually ended up selling the gears, which I love the gears as well. But
here's the thing with that, Antoine, is that like yes, I agree with you. You're making a good point. But for some reason, to me, Swerve being that small still feels right amongst the bigger bots. Like I'm okay with him being like this little itty scrawny guy.
That's right.
It's just it plays to his character for some reason. I don't think that this is like I think that this will be a better purchase. You know, this Ironhide will ultimately be a better purchase than say that Tailgate. You know, and I think it'll be better than that Shrapnel, which people seem to like, and I can tell
like it.
I do not care for him at all.
Hail Hasbro.
Well, Hail Hasbro. But I think that I think that this will be a better purchase. However, it's hard for me to justify $40 for a toy of this scale when it's not really the main thing that I'm building my collection around. I don't think it's dumb. I mean, I guess there's a market for it. It's just not for me.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I think that, and this is a couple of people on this podcast that I think are getting hung up on the Legends term, because there's two different Legends. There's current Legends, which I think this guy scales is that size. And then there is previous Legends, which were the really shitty, $4 toys at Walmart or whatever.
True.
And if you go for the Make Toy Swerve, he is Legend size. Like, current Legend size, that is his size. If you look at him sitting next to his Legends counterpart, there's maybe, a centimeter or
they're
less
roughly
difference.
The same size.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to debate this technicality with my attorney, Robert. Get on the mic, Robert.
No,
Robert,
but Swerve is supposed to be the smallest guy. Like, Ironhide is not.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying is if it's okay to pay $30 to get Swerve, and now it's not to get Ironhide when you're trying to, build around Metroplex, like, that's like a dumb argument,
No. If you're trying to build around Metroplex, it's fine. But then Swerve doesn't fit right.
Right, obviously. But, to knock this toy for its price tag on the size that it is, like, yes, it doesn't fit your collection, fine. But in terms of the toy and what it's intended to do, which is to go with Metroplex, it's pretty damn good looking.
Let me interject with a little Jerry Maguire wisdom. I work for a guy who used to give me these annoying one-liners, but some of them stuck. And one of them was, long after the price is forgotten, quality will be remembered.
That's true.
Right, Bobby?
That's true. God damn, dropping some fucking knowledge.
Boom!
that statement just made Matt reassess his whole collection.
He's like,
I wouldn't go that far, Paco. I still love my shit.
Fuck these shelves.
But the thing is, Justin, I agree with you. My thing, Oscar is angry at it, but Oscar's angry at the world. I'm just saying that this is not for me.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
And I never said anything bad about it. I said the fucking Hasbro Legends. I said I wouldn't for that, and he said yes, I would. And I said no, I wouldn't.
I didn't know we
The only
could over a
legend
fucking legend, man. Shit.
Well, I mean,
fuck yeah.
You said you don't buy Hasbro Legends, and Antoine said yes, and you bought 3 out of 4. And I bought
No, he said it was all right to spend that money, and I said no, they suck. No, what did he say? What'd you say, Antoine? You said you'd spend that money on a Hasbro Legend and wouldn't complain. Why would you complain on this? And I said, oh no, it sucked.
But I think what he was trying to say was you would spend money. You would just spend money on Hasbro Legends, and not on this.
Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah, I would. I don't know. I'm not knocking this thing at all. I'm not saying a bad word about it. I haven't fucking seen it. It's fine.
I think it looks good.
Not for me,
it's
so I don't
not for me. Yeah, absolutely. I think the guns look fucking. I mean, they look shape by shape.
I didn't call them a knockoff company or anything.
I did because they are a knockoff company.
I actually don't think that's true either, Oscar. I think that Starscream was different than the deluxe.
You burn in the fiery pits of hell.
Please do not get out.
Hey, Greg?
Fucking traitor. Fuck you.
Is Greg there?
I'm here.
Anyway, let's
knock,
move
knock.
on to Matt's favorite part of the show.
Greg, knock, knock.
Oh, wait, he's doing that now.
Who's there?
Shapeways.
Shapeways?
Oh,
Shapeways.
You should tell me a fucking racist joke. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, pure white.
Hey, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
What's black and doesn't work?
No,
oh, God.
Decaffeinated coffee, you racist bastard. Oh, saved.
Knock.
I got
Who's there?
Not Robin Williams.
Not Rob.
knock.
Good night, folks.
Knock.
Good night.
Who's there?
Who's that?
It's white doesn't work.
Nova
What?
Prime.
Just Nova Prime.
Hell, Hasbro, man, that is the best idea for a Prime. Is to take the smallest Optimus deluxe class figure and make him white and impotent and look like shit.
Now that's a fucking segue.
2 Orion packs. That's why.
Yep.
Yep. You're gonna have the Lio Convoy and the Nova Prime.
Ready to say bullshit.
The same head mold too.
Wow. Like two. They got to turn 2 primes into some white bots.
I mean, this is super knockoff stuff. You know, like
it really is.
I think KO Toys did it with like quote unquote deep cover. They're like, we have the red version and the blue one, which were both black with red windows or blue windows. Like that's all this is. So you want Nova Prime with red windows or blue windows?
Right.
So
Matt, the question is
It'll be sold on Sir Toys.
What now?
Matt, pre-ordered or not pre-ordered?
Which one? No, which is Nova Prime? You got to buy him? Which one's the free one? Leo?
Leo come with the free one. And,
I will get the Leo one because I'm going to probably resubscribe, but I will not buy the Nova Prime. No.
Okay. You heard it here, folks. If Matt says no, that should be good enough for you.
Yep.
That's just too much. I mean, God dang, man.
I'm sorry for anyone.
I try to represent. I try to keep it like I want to support these people. But God
he wants
damn
it so bad. He wants it so
I know.
bad.
Matt,
And it hurts.
Matt, as a listener, as an avid listener, I have to tell you that from day one, you've fallen so far. They've like fucking corrupted you.
They've corrupted me a
You
lot.
collect third-party stuff more than Hasbro now.
No, I wouldn't go that well.
Come to the dark side.
Don't you say that? You take it back.
Take it back, you motherfucker!
It's just a use. It's a waste. I don't know. Especially what they're going to charge for you. It's going to be what, $70, $80 probably?
Yeah.
Or 60?
Yeah.
At least.
Shitty repaint, yeah.
And I got news for you. I wanted my money back for the $15 deluxe.
I like that deluxe. I thought it was
I
one
thought
of the
that
better
was sharp.
ones.
That's
of
a
the
nice like before steroids and weightlifting, and then Toy World Orion's after steroids and weightlifting.
My Orion packs, my deluxe, it doesn't even have the hole notched out for the wrist on one of them. So like the wrist never locks into place. It's always just like it's always gonna pop out.
You just got bolt matrix, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. But it's hard for me to separate it in my head now at this point of it being a piece
I like the mold. Don't get me wrong. I do like Orion Pax. He was a good figure. But I don't want it constantly just being repainted and just add a new head. I mean, come on. Just
you're in the wrong fandom.
Yeah, unfortunately, the club's probably going to do this until the mold breaks, and then,
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It will.
You've got to at least get your Power Master one, which will be orange for some reason. Who knows why.
He'll be in BotCon next year. His mold will be in BotCon.
Yep, you'll get Toxitron,
Yeah, Toxitron,
Next year we should do T-shirts of like a parody of the TFCC, like the club, and be like, repaint it till the mold falls off.
You know what's going to happen? You're also going to get another white one of these that's going to have the same face but a blue faceplate.
Ultra?
They're going to be like Ultra Packs.
Yeah,
Ultra Packs.
Ultra Auron or whatever.
Eminus Minibus, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
that's
you got
do.
the black
That's
one,
what
so
they'll
you got
do.
to be Nemesis. So
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right.
But hey, what we got
Chimes
next
in with
is-
3 choice words.
We finally got colored pictures of Masterpiece Star Saber, and I just got to say this real quick. Yeah, it is beautiful. But we were in the chat, and when this shit hit, Greg made this comment where he was like, "I always forget how much Star Saber looks like a clown," and when you look at it, it does look like a blouse with like the blue frill at the bottom of like the cuff of the like that shit did have me fucking laughing.
I'm gonna sit him right beside fucking Hasbro Sunstorm.
He's super gun to me too.
Yeah, but he's gorgeous. I mean, he is right, even though it's clowny.
He really does look amazing. Like I'm expecting, like I just can't wait to buy him and then have him sitting on my shelf. And I just picture like someone like Proud coming up, Grand Commander, we have a problem. And he looks at him and goes, Okay, quick, hastily, deal with it. My frills will get dirty.
Actually, what he would fucking say is he'd be like, hold on, and then he'd freak out and have to drop his fucking kid off at daycare. Because anybody watched the show. He had an adopted son that he had to take to fucking Catholic school and shit.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Sure.
You just did.
What is that? Is that Unicron in that 7th pick?
Let me tell you.
Oh, that's the prototype Beast Wars Neo Unicron. They were just showing off a whole bunch of shit, yeah.
Okay. I was wondering if we hadn't talked about that. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, and that's
that does look... Is that a Jazz Masterpiece figure?
Yo, is that a furry fucking Optimus Primal?
I don't know. Is that a
5 of 14?
Hound repainted as Swindle? Yeah, that does look like a furry Optimus Primal.
Holy shit.
Where are you seeing the Jazz?
Right below Unicron.
Right below Unicron, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely something. I don't think it's Jazz though, because it's
I think no. That's the alternators.
We would have heard about that shit.
No, that's the alternators.
Yeah.
Is that their version of alternators? Why the fuck didn't we get those?
No, because Force wasn't given the license to make Jazz from the Torch car, so they had to use
fucking hairy ape.
Yeah, it is a hairy ape.
Shit, man, that's awesome. Yeah, they would get the license and all that stuff. Some of them.
Sick. I want that Jazz in my. That's my MP Jazz.
So what are they saying that are they Are they saying that some of this shit that'll never see the light of day, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably that. Yeah.
Oh, what a bunch of fucks.
So
what a bunch of fucks.
How big do we think this Star Saber is? Because if you look at all the pictures,
fucking huge.
Yeah, he looks.
It's supposed to be a head taller than G1.
Okay.
He looks.
Who owns a G1? Justin?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, there's an MP10 right behind him. In the
he
first
looks
pick
tiny comparatively.
with the green.
Yeah, he's like 2-3 heads taller than MP10. That's a big boy. That's Citizen Stack size.
God dang, he's gonna be like $250.
Yeah, he's gonna be like $250.
Hey, so going to the Ultra Magnus there, those legs look really bad.
I don't think he looks really bad.
Hey Justin,
nope. From the top, it looks bad.
Justin,
what does?
Fuck KFC, man. Fuck KFC.
What looks really bad?
From like the top, that separation you've got between the white piece
between
and the
the
blue
shoulders.
piece, just not between the shoulders, but now that you point that out. But no, if you look down at the legs, like that gap between the white inner leg and the blue thing doesn't.
Oh, that actually doesn't bother
appeal
me.
to
The
me.
shoulders does irritate.
That looks like one chubby, happy eating transformer. Like,
see, I think he looks beefy. I'm into it.
We'll see.
Beef cake.
I hope when we get him, I really like him, but I'm worried.
Yeah.
All right.
And you heard it here first. Bobby's into the All-American Man, beefy in red, white, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Have faith.
America.
Hey, Justin.
America.
This coming from the same guy who thought that Crush Groove would be bigger than ET.
Yep.
Takara Generations Ghost Shooter.
This is your guy, Justin. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this guy. Hold on, I'm putting times in for easy editing. Somebody else talk.
I think I actually this is typical Takara shit where like the paint is so much more advanced than the fucking version
American.
but
and also, what's with the fucking Target Master?
That's supposed to be the
He's headmaster.
Headmaster.
They make him a fucking headmaster, not a. Never mind. Japan, you're fucking weird enough as it is. Now you're changing shit at the last second. It's a little insulting, really.
Yeah.
How dare you change around your fucking exclusive character?
God damn right, motherfuckers.
I don't think this looks bad, but I don't think it looks anywhere near good enough to spend the money that it'll cost to get it.
Yeah,
that's $100 easily.
Well, I'm getting it. I will have this at my house because I love Ghost Shooter. So
there you go.
I think it looks awesome. It looks like it already has Repro-Labels applied, and that's the thing that I really like
agree
about
it. The finish, like paint apps on this thing, and is top notch.
The only thing that bugs me is that you have the roof intake scoop. They're like, yeah, that's the light bar. I'm like, no, that's still an intake scoop that you've painted blue and red for some reason. Inside the hole.
It's just like this is a similar situation, Justin, where I was complaining about the different types of doors on the fire truck.
Yep, exactly. So I'll find some way to attach a light bar to the top of this toy without modifying him.
Right.
So, yeah.
Is this part of the Million Publishing or?
Are you, Matt?
What?
Are you really gonna get this Astro Train?
Intervention.
No. Damn it.
Yes, you are.
Leave me alone.
And it's only Astro Train is the million publishing thing.
Not the way you talk to me, Bobby. I'm not gonna get it.
Ass to pain.
Man, I'm gonna keep my eye on you at TFCon.
I know. You're gonna straight me like, Get
Don't
away
worry
from
about
that
it.
text.
You're like, hey guys, I just found me the Classics Astro Train. I only paid $60 for them.
Bobby,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a key to the room too. We can go through his bags and make sure he didn't fucking do something. He's gonna be stashing shit under the mattress and fucking
Matt,
like
we
hidden
have to
compartments
back,
and shit.
We love you enough to protect you from yourself.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Matt, please wear him a leather mask.
But Matt, the good news is that you can finally get that movie Nemesis.
He's like, whoa.
Damn right I am. Tell me I can
He's not bad looking.
About
Is he?
that.
Is he not?
Well, I'm not gonna buy him, so I'm just looking at the picture. Like the picture looks nice. I'll look at this picture all day long. I mean, it looks better. Okay, it looks better than that fucking super caked on blue paint fucking abortion that's sitting in my fucking Walmart right now for $24. How about that?
Shit.
I'll take that.
It's gonna be
Is
expensive.
that better for you?
That's better.
If it wasn't gonna be $80, $90, I might. $50 I'd probably pay for him. But I know he's gonna be more than that. I mean, shit.
He's already like, I think it was like $80. He was on BBTS. He's
was he?
for him. Yep.
Shit.
It is.
Oh man.
I did get the add-on set for him. I did get the add-on set you were talking about last week.
Oh, you pre-ordered that?
Yeah, I pre-ordered that for $50.
Uh-huh. Can I just say what I'm doing right now?
Sure.
I picked up my all. No. I just sat on the bed and I had that mini All Hail Megatron I was talking about before the show, and it was still sitting on the bed. So I just picked it up. We're talking, and I just opened it to a page, and there's no page number, so I can't tell you which page. But it's that part where they're back on Cybertron, and Roadbuster's staring off longingly from the balcony, and Ironhide walks up, and it's like, hey, Ironhide, what you doing? I just wanted to say that shit's funny to me. It's random. If you guys own All Hail Megatron, go back and flip through, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll laugh. You'll appreciate it. Hey, Ironhide, what you doing?
Less interesting news is the Revoltech Dark of the Moon Optimus.
$50 4-inch figure.
I saw how big they were. Yeah, until I saw how big they were, and I'm like, really?
I had to see how they felt in hand. I found this one on Amazon that I bought recently for about like $20 shipped. So it was a
Which
harmless.
one did you get?
It's from a anime called Full Metal Panic.
Oh, okay.
So the robot looked really sick. So I'm like, all right, it's $20. It ain't gonna kill me. Right. I got him, and it's just like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you could do poses like that kick. You could do that. Yeah, definitely. After you fucking pop out that Revolvo-Tech joint and you shimmy it around, and then you get in the right position, put it back in there, and then boom, take the photo.
I know exactly what you mean.
You know who else you could do fucking awesome poses with? Warden.
Yeah, you goddamn right you can, without having to fucking take it apart.
Or hell, the fucking the trash talking cocktail, or pretty much any fucking figure ever made.
Are we going to a maze?
We're the Fans Project headmasters.
Well, I just actually, when you said that, I just picked up Quad U because he was sitting beside me too, and it's like anything Fans Project made.
He does a nice captain's pose.
Yeah, that's about all he does. This is definitely my least favorite of the headmaster so far, but yeah, he does a good captain's pose.
Oh God!
And that's one sitting in Revoltech, Doctor the Moon, Dark of the Moon, not the sun.
As long as it gets shipped next to a giant oven to Oscar's house.
I was pretty sure Florida was a giant oven for the most part.
Yeah, it pretty much is. It was today.
It's a giant
speaking of things that need to go back in the oven, was this pointless fucking creation of the PlayStation Prime.
Yeah, this is a rough one.
This is dumb. This is infinitely stupid. Optimus Prime featuring original PlayStation.
Why didn't they make him Super Famicom Boy?
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
That's fucking. I just like the fact that his crotch piece looks like he's got a dick.
Yeah.
I've got a hard on for justice.
Sure.
I love I do like the I mean, whatever. I would never get this in a million years, but I do like the little plug-in bits on his back. Like, I think they're all like it's accurate to the game. If you remember this.
That is my anus. Human.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna see this TFCon, you'd be like, I might get this. I don't know.
No.
Put your finger in there slow.
No,
Bobby, I can agree with you about the backs being or the plugins being accurate because when the PlayStation came out and I moved from Super Nintendo to a PlayStation, trying to find a fucking TV in my house and a way to hook that motherfucker up. To
yeah.
My Nintendo, my Super Nintendo. Then I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Hey, but you know something I don't get tired of hearing from?
What's that?
Our good buddy James.
Yeah, let's talk about. All right,
Who
so
does
James
it?
asked a question that was a pretty good one, and he basically said, "Will third-party companies be able to last another 10 or 15 years? Are the younger generations going to be interested in collecting the Transformer toys? If they are, wouldn't third-party companies be forced to move towards movie-style figures in order to please the generation fans that grew up on the bayverse, et cetera, or will third-party companies die off?" So, what he's saying is there going? Do we think there's going to be a future for third-party after the G1 generation? You know,
we all die off, probably.
dies off, or maybe moves beyond, collecting.
Well, I know. Pretty soon I'm gonna retire, and well, not pretty soon, but you know what I mean. So I'll be getting a free government check on top of my fucking Safeway paycheck for bagging groceries. So I'll have a little bit more disposable income. So I'll still be buying the bullshit.
There you go.
I don't know. Whenever there's a like for every fucking the boom with us was we got into the shit when we were kids, and we didn't get a lot of the toys because they were expensive, and now. Some of us like Bobby and Justin are making money where they can afford, and some of us are making bad life decisions. But the money's there that we're buying these figures that we didn't have. We're buying versions of them, and some people are getting they have to buy all the G1, and then some people are buying the masterpiece, like myself and Bobby, who want a more quality toy for our money. So we can actually relive those fucking childhood moments we had as kids, because you can't fucking take G1 Optimus Prime and fucking have him fucking flying up in there, shooting the fucking Megatron, like, no matter the cost, you can do that shit with MP10. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's going to be the same. And it's like I say, like, there's going to be Beast Wars fucking third-party figures, and then, God forbid, eventually one day there's going to be fucking Armada shit and fucking RID and all that.
Oh, God.
It's just going to happen. I mean, there's going to be people out there who want a quality product. As long as the demand's there, then the companies are going to be making them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as they're willing to venture out in that way, what I've seen so far, like throughout these years now with third-party companies, that they're sticking more to the G1 roots than anything.
You mean Predaking?
Yeah. Predaking.
That shit needs to stop. Yeah, that shit needs to stop, definitely. But I mean, and that's kind of how you see like the cream rise at the top, as we've said before. When you've got all these companies tackling the fucking Dinobots, how many of these companies do you really fucking think are going to be around? You know what I mean? No, you're going to have your Toy World. Toy World is going to be around. They make a good product. Fans Project makes a great product. Fans Toys, depending on who you ask, they make a good product. They make an iffy product. But
wow,
the big boys, they're only going to get bigger. And then, we'll see. But I don't think third party is going to go away. I definitely don't.
But I don't think. I think that what he's asking is like, if it did go away, it would go away because there might not be a market for the shit beyond G1.
I know, and that's what I was saying though. Okay. Like I think there is. I think for any generation that grows up and has disposable income, and a nostalgia fix is gonna or needs a nostalgia fix is going to be in the market.
True,
and that's what I said though. I think the fans projects and these companies, they have a foot, and they're going to evolve. They're going to evolve with the people, with the fans.
Do you think that the fans, like, I mean, obviously Beast Wars will, but do you think like the fans, like the today fans, the kids that are growing up today,
not buying the shit that's already on the shelves anyway?
Right. Do you think that there'll be a market for them when they reach maturity?
Probably.
Yeah, because they're going to be waiting 15 years for good toys. So fuck yeah, there's going to be a market for them.
You're right.
They're not sure fuck not getting them now.
That's funny.
I don't know.
By the time they're grown-ups, it's going to be like Think and Change Optimus Prime.
Yeah. And hopefully hopefully I'll be dead in 15 years and I won't have to worry about this shit.
Shame
So,
on you, don't say that.
You know.
Don't say that. I'll fap to you when you die.
You just sounded like my fucking my gay brother.
We're gonna gang rape your dead body.
Don't you say that. Don't you say that.
Don't say that, or we'll sodomize your dead body.
Stick our finger right in your pee hole, wake you right up.
After rigor mortis sets in, of course.
Gobbles.
Oh God. Does anyone else have any opinions on this matter?
I kind of agree with what Greg said, basically. So.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I said, so glad you're going along with that. Kind of just said some words. Hell, Hasbro.
Do you agree that if it was for classics and all that stuff, there wouldn't be any third party at all?
No, I think third party would have came along anyways, no matter what.
I think things like I think classics really kickstarted it, but I think things like Masterpiece, where you have things missing that people want, would have eventually kickstarted it anyway.
Yeah.
So if things evolved the same way, like if there was no classics, then maybe there wouldn't be the MP line, because I'd be willing to bet that the success of your G1 inspired classics made them look a second time at how much people want, modern G1 toys,
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you just saw. I mean, it just came on like when the I think Ultra Magnus was one of the first third party add-on kits, and just they saw how the demand was for that product.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just went, and it made a classic figure, which was a good figure, made it 10 times better.
Yeah, what everybody wanted that figure to actually be. Yeah.
Matt. I mean, Hasbro couldn't have, I know. Just Hasbro couldn't really, I don't think Hasbro could have really made a product like that to make it a price point where people could, actually afford it. Like, the common, kid and everything. So that's where third party kind of came in.
Third party
Did you just call my wife common?
Yes.
Third party is the, necessity being the mother of invention type of situation,
Yeah.
It's just so much shit that people wanted that these companies turned a deaf ear to for so long that it was just an inevitable thing that I think, and that's why I kind of like it so much. It's like it's one of those it's a phenomenon, really. Like, you don't really see it too much in the other. Like, I know G.I. Joe has some third-party stuff, and there's third-party stuff here and there, but it's not like it is in Transformers.
It's really not the same.
Because the fucking need is so crazy.
It's like a revolution. It really is.
It really is. And it's a shame that there's always going to be the few rotten apples spoil the whole bunch kind of deal. But it's a shame that a lot of people that are I'm not going to get the official or whatever, they don't see this for what it is, which is really it's putting the power back in the hands of the fans, because these companies are all fans that turned into entrepreneurs or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Like fans project, fans toys.
Exactly.
Fans want it.
Five-syllable word.
Exactly.
I mean, it's because of the internet. I mean, the internet, you get people, on Facebook and everything saying, we want this, and people, now if we didn't have the internet, I don't think third party would be around. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to get the word out. But now it's so easy, that's why third party is around, and it's just, like you said, a revolution. It just exploded because of the internet. Like I said, if you were just hearing about stuff, you probably wouldn't know about, half the stuff that's coming out.
You're probably the first person.
Yes.
Do you own the repaint of Bruticus?
Ruination?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I did.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's standing next to Bruticus, too. So
I'm sorry.
And I'll say this to the day I die, that the head sculpts for that set are pretty good. It's just everything else that suffers.
But I did not.
I was just going to say, I want to get that impactor just for the head sculpt.
Yep. So anyway, the other question I just wanted to ask to Justin. This is Mr. Cable 75, and he's a good dude. So I don't want anybody to think that this question is coming across the wrong way. But I thought that Justin could at least explain why, the decisions that he makes and how they play a part into the show. But he was wondering if the show could be uploaded in HD, because sometimes the pictures are a little blurry. I can say that it's not so. that, you know, if you're looking at it on a phone or whatever, it's not a big deal, or an iPod, like most people listen to it on iTunes or whatever. Real quick, even before Justin gets a chance, which is kind of my fucking problem anyway. But like, you know, our YouTube listeners makes up a very small amount of our listeners, and most of our listeners listen to it via iTunes, I believe. So, you know, when you're listening to it on an iPod, obviously the picture is going to be a smaller resolution, and it's not as big of a deal. I would imagine that the problem is the amount of time it would take to upload the show and everything else to YouTube is the issue there. But I'm going to let Oscar go ahead Justin go ahead and take the reins on that.
Yeah.
Before the expert chimes in, can I just interject really quickly? I have an internet smart TV, whatever the fuck you call it, and what I enjoy doing is like playing a podcast on my TV, and if it's HD, it fucking buffers, and it's really annoying.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
I didn't know that. Huh.
To kind of answer that question is basically what you said. I edit the podcast basically Thursday night around 10 or 11 o'clock. So by the time everything's edited, I mean, it's probably like past midnight. Then I have to wait for everything to render to actually upload it online, so it's up in the morning. I can try to do it in a higher resolution. We'll see how long it takes, but basically for the sake of sanity and going to sleep by 3 a.m., the standard definition tends to work the best. So
that's what I figured.
Yeah,
guys, the links are there. The links are there in the notes. It's not just a big deal.
Right. And this dude is a good dude. He's not like a troublemaker or anything. But I think that I figured that the thing was the time, because like when I upload videos to YouTube, like sometimes like I'm like, God damn, like for real? 40 minutes?
You have an entirely different problem on your hands with the way you upload your stuff, and we'll talk about that another time. But the problem is when you actually take the file from Final Cut, if you export it as a raw file, it takes forever to upload to YouTube, and that's Bobby's problem. You have to run it through a program called Compressor, which is equally a problem because it takes that YouTube upload time and turns it into a file thing, which is nice because I can walk away and not worry about my internet or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, like to render like a 2-hour podcast even on SD takes something like 30 to 40 minutes on. So yeah, if I put it on high def, like, I mean, my videos that are like 10 minutes long and would end up being the same file size, all things considered, end up being like 6 to 7 hours to render. And yeah, so that wouldn't likely make the podcast available for Friday morning if I do it that way. So
there's two YouTube things that I can listen to without getting buffered on my phone or on my TV. One is you guys, and one is a fucking guy with blue couches who acts drunk.
Right.
Oscar.
Please don't go HD.
Kuma Style. I wanted to shout out Kuma Style. He reached out to us, and we started talking. Greg and him opened up a line of communication, and KumaStyleReviews.com or KumaStyleDesigns.com is hosting Shattercast, and in order to try to scratch his back as well, so to speak. We'll be, sharing some of his information too as he gets projects up. Most of you guys know who Kuma Style is, and his fucking pictures are second to none, maybe. So
I fucking guy with them hot price cameras and shit. Damn.
Wait, who's this nun guy? I need to look him up.
Now he will. Now let me tell you this. I spoke to this guy. I met him at TFCon last year, and we shook hands. And I actually, when I was just getting into third party, I wanted my Devastator set, and I wanted to make a decision between Giant and Hercules. So I watched his videos. He had comparison videos. He did each bot separately and then the whole bit combined. And I made my decision to get Hercules based off of his reviews. And I told him how much I appreciated it, and that I still think I made the right decision to this day initially, and so on and so forth. Well, then when we started talking again, he wrote me on YouTube, and I wrote him back, and I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I don't know if you remember, I met you at TFCon last year, and he basically told me, he's like, hey, man, I meet a lot of people.
Wow.
What a dick.
That is not fucking cool.
No, he's a cool dude. He's very, very cool. He's very, very cool. He's very, very cool.
I'm going to actually be arm wrestling TJ at TFCon, so if anyone is interested.
And that's
tickets will be $5.
I look forward to seeing Greg's arm snap.
And
Frank,
yeah, well, that's the
you're
problem. Is I got to be the designated driver that night to take him to the fucking hospital.
You know, and I told him the other day in jest, he was criticizing something I said in the group, an admin related thing. And I was like, look, if you want to know about fucking admin in your group, you fucking come ask me. And if I want to know about fucking lifting weights and taking pictures, I'll come ask you. All right.
I'm gonna hopefully have him in a skit soon. I have this funny idea or something, but we'll see how. I haven't talked to him about it yet. Shout out to DUB-K. Although DUB-K, you got to fix that link for us. It's for all your official and third party needs. Shout out to Iamratchet for all of your G1 needs. Also, third-party TF Crashers and TF Prototype. TF Prototype is actually hosting Shattercast as well, which is pretty awesome. Third-party Transformer Crashers on YouTube. YouTube on fucking Facebook, along with TF Prototype. Both have good places to stay up to date with news. And Yule over there, third-party TF Crashers, shows us an insane amount of love, and as a result, we got a lot of love. Shout out to Robert for being on the show with us tonight. Thank you, sir, and thank you for your help getting this project off the ground for us.
Hail Hasbro!
I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
We'll forever be grateful, and I mean that, no bullshit. And then,
for anyone else asking, this is why we don't ever have guests, just so you know.
Hey, this is a pretty good show. Lastly, no, I know. GoFundMe will be up at least one more week. We're not sure if we're going to continue it on beyond that because
Mega TF, man.
We've started making our orders already for like the t-shirts and stuff, and what we don't want to happen is we did it like on a bell curve where we got like so many mediums and so many 3Xs and then but a ton of XLs. But the problem is that we're running out of mediums and we're running out of 3Xs like already. So
know your audience, buddy. Know your
seriously.
audience.
Why the fuck are Transformer fans so skinny? You're geeks. You're supposed to breathe out of your mouth and bitch about your Mountain Dew getting cold.
I figured the mediums and larges we'd sell to the chicks, but we were already almost out of them. So anyway, so it's going to be up at least another week when you hear this Friday, but we're not sure after that. So if you're thinking about getting something, get it because time is running short. Outside of that, I'm going to let Oscar take us out of here, and let's go.
Well, as always, you can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/ShatteredCast Uncut. We, of course, are the #1 Transformer podcast, and we also have a Facebook page, so be sure to come by and say hello and like us. And while you're at it, don't be scared if you're checking us out on iTunes to write a review, get us bumped up there, because let's face facts here, people, we deserve to be on top, okay? It's not going to hurt you. 5 stars, you love us, that's all you got to do. Makes us look better.
Antoine's on top.
In which case, my man is straight up crushing it. So, you should also be, as always,
my mom's waddling now.
As always, check us out on Twitter at ShatteredCast, and also be sure to check out our blog post run by our very own lovely Gretti overlord Greg for Mercy, as he always tries to make some additions to it whenever he gets a chance to. And anything else I'm missing here, gentlemen? No, I don't think so. So as always, be good to yourselves and each other, and for the love of the Matrix, collect responsibly.
You've been shattered.
Dirty boy.
Weak.